Hey everybody, Max Kevin here. It's Little Kitty Podcast. Not too long. You guys enjoy the UFC yesterday? Did you place the same bets that I placed? Oopsies. Yeah, this was not a good day for my betting here. I went one for one of my bets out of the 8. So that's one win, 7 losses. Oopsies. I mean, kind of had some bad luck. There was just some bad luck there, you know. Okay, like my first bet, you know, Chris Curtis versus Joaquin Buckley. Buckley was looking good, man. He was looking good. He was pacing him up. He was pacing him up, and all of a sudden, throws a kick. Chris Curtis catches the kick, and then just gaboosh. Gives him a left straight, knocks him out, one punch. It's like, oh, God. I mean, come on, man. He was losing the whole fight, and then just one punch, he gets knocked out. Jeez. And that pretty much summed up my luck for like the rest of my bets there, you know. That lucky, not a lucky punch, but just he was winning. Buckley was winning until he lost, as they like to say. Then of course Rozenstruik versus Chris Daukaus kind of went. I think everybody thought Rozenstruik was going to win that fight. Hopefully, I also bet the over round and a half, you know. I thought maybe they would fight a little bit there, but Rozenstruik was having none of it, you know. It kind of reminded me when Rozenstruik fought Ngannou. Like, Rozenstruik tried to punch him, and then Ngannou's like, oh, you want to punch me, huh? All right, let me just rhino charge you. And knocked him out, and then, you know, Rozenstruik got knocked out. And then Rozenstruik just did that to Chris Daukaus. Like, Chris Daukaus comes out. As soon as the round starts, Chris Daukaus on fire. He comes out, throws a straight jab. Hits Rozenstruik, and then Rozenstruik's like, oh, you want to punch me, huh? All right, let me just rhino charge you. And Chris Daukaus is like, oh no, oh God, I'm way too small for this weight class. I quit my job for this. I should probably still be a cop. Oh no. Anyway, so those bets evened out. You know, of course, I won the Rozenstruik, but I lost the over. I lost the over round and a half there, so those were even. And then, of course, we had Raul Rojas Jr., the little 18-year-old boy. Little 18-year-old boy is still in high school. He's talking about how he's got to pass his test, you know, or else he won't graduate. Versus Jay Perrin, who I guess just sucks. Just completely sucks, you know. Of course, everybody knows, you know, I thought maybe, Perrin probably sucked because they're matching him up there. But, I mean, come on, it's a little 18-year-old boy. You can't beat a little 18-year-old boy. You're a grown man. You're a grown 29-year-old man. You can't beat an 18-year-old boy. Jesus there, so I lost that bet. Oopsies. Okay, then on to the main card. There. We had Bryce Mitchell versus Ilia Topuria. I bet the over on that. Over 2.5. And that didn't work out too well. Yeah, Bryce Mitchell, he just got outclassed there, man. Topuria, that guy. He just beat him everywhere, man. This guy's definitely going to be top five contender there. And I think there's some beef between Topuria and Patty Pimblett, you know. I don't think Patty Pimblett wants to fight Topuria, man. Topuria is even though they're in a different weight class, I think maybe he could definitely go up. Topuria just looked way better. Like Bryce Mitchell, his bread and butter there is like wrestling and jiu-jitsu, and then he got submitted, man. He was losing on the feet. Then he lost the wrestling. Topuria was just better than him everywhere. Bryce Mitchell didn't have anything for him. He was getting pieced up on the feet, and then he got destroyed on the ground. Like, that's supposed to be your specialty, bro. All right? You're supposed to be representing the South, Arkansas, conspiracy theories, and the Fed. And the Federal Reserve, Earth is flat, birds are robots made by the government to spy on us. But I guess not. I guess there's no conspiracies now, so I lost that. Anyway, I lost that bet. Then, of course, we had Darren Till versus Dricus du Plessis. Darren Till had his moments there. He had his moments. But Du Plessis, I guess, he just looked bigger. Like, he looked a lot more, maybe he's cutting more weight there. Darren Till just kind of looked like a little chub. I don't know. Like, he said he couldn't make 175, but he just doesn't really appear like he has that much muscle mass. I don't know what it is. Well, of course, he said he tore his ACL again. in that fight there. Oops. That's a bummer, dude. Maybe that's why he didn't have any success. But yeah, I don't know what's happened to Darren Till. He wasn't even doing that great in the stand up. He used to be he used to be one of the best strikers. But just didn't he didn't. I mean, round 2 there he was looking all right. But Dricus Duplessis. I don't know. Maybe if Dricus Duplessis, if he turns out to be championship contender, maybe this loss won't look that bad, depending on how good this guy is. Maybe this guy's just too good. Then, of course, onto my more bad luck. Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Alex Morono. I bet the over. I bet the over 2.5 rounds. And, I'm looking at the clock, and round 3, I'm counting it down. It's like there's 10 seconds left, and I'll win the bet. And then all of a sudden, Ponzinibbio, he just smashes him in the jaw there. The guy falls down on the ground. And there's like 3 seconds left. 3 seconds left, and I'll win my bet. And then the ref steps in and calls it with 1 goddamn second left. I lost the bet by 1 second. If the fight had just gone on 1 more second, I would have won that bet. I can't believe that, man. God. I was yelling at the TV because I was looking at it and I only had 10 seconds left, and I'm like, all right, finally won this bet. I'm not gonna lose so much money. And then he just lands that shot. I'm like, oh God, no. Oh God, just wait, ref, let him roll around on the ground a little bit there. Don't call it. Oh God, 1 goddamn second. Can't believe that shit, man. Unlucky. And of course, we had Paddy Pimblett versus Jared Gordon. Of course, that was a very controversial decision. Of course, I did a parlay with Paddy Pimblett and Alkalaev, which I guess the luck went my way because when I was watching that fight, Jared Gordon was winning the whole. Jared Gordon won that fight, man. Everybody knows Jared Gordon won that fight, first round and third round. Everybody knows it. But the judge gave it to Paddy Pimblett because the UFC is corrupt. Everybody knows. Yeah, I don't see how. One judge gave Paddy Pimblett round 3. How do you give him round 3? He was being controlled the entire round. I mean, even Paddy said he took round 3 off. So round 3 was obviously Jared Gordon. I think the first round out, Jared Gordon was too. And Paddy won the second round there, but that was obvious. Obvious round 1, round 3. What's going on here, judges? You're corrupt, judges. But yeah. I mean, Paddy Pimblett, he just looked terrible, man. This guy, he thinks he's going to be a contender, like on scale of Conor McGregor, man. He lost that fight to. He's losing fights to unranked guys. I mean, he's in the lightweight division. He thinks he's going to fight people like Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier, and Michael Chandler, Islam Makhachev. He's not going to stand a chance against any of these guys. He's not even going to be a top 10. He doesn't even look like a top 10 guy. He looked terrible. So they'll probably keep throwing him washed up guys to make the hype go across. Then of course we had Jan Blachowicz versus Magomed Ankalaev. Of course this one ended in a controversial draw decision. I thought Ankalaev 145. He won the fight with 145. Of course, those first 3 rounds. I thought the first round, I guess, could have. I guess the decision. The decision isn't that controversial because that first round could have gone either way. I thought Alkalaev did better in the first round there. Then Jan definitely won the second and third round. And then Alkalaev definitely won the 4th and 5th round. Yeah, first I'd have to watch it again. But Alkalaev, it's like, hey, dude, why don't you just start wrestling from the beginning? Obviously your wrestling was much better. He could have won all 5 rounds if he just wrestled. I don't understand why he just waited. Why did he wait till the 4th and 5th round? It's like he couldn't. He waited until he couldn't. His legs hurt too much. He's like, oh God, my leg. I better start wrestling. And it's like, oh yeah, now I remember. I'm incredibly much better wrestler than this guy. I probably should have remembered that in the first round. Oopsies. Oopsies. Yeah, I mean, that should have been, I don't know, bad game plan. Bad game plan for Alkalaev. Yeah, Jen was, man, those leg kicks. Oh boy. Oh boy. That guy's going to have, he's going to have hurt shins the next day. He's going to be like, oh, my legs. Oh, my legs hurt. Daddy, my legs hurt. Time to go back to Dagestan with hurty legs. But yeah, Jan did pretty good, but I think it's just because Alkalaev had a bad game plan there. He should have been wrestling the whole time, you know? Oops. All right, well, lesson learned. Lesson learned, Alkalaev. Use your goddamn wrestling, all right? You can out-wrestle anybody in the division. Except maybe not Glover Teixeira. I don't know. Oh, anyway, yeah, so because of that draw, I lost that bet too. I lost. I was gonna break even, but then just bad luck, man. Bad luck draw decision. Who bet on the draw? If you bet on the draw, God, the odds must have been like 40-1 for that. Then the that 1 second Ponzinibbio. Oh God. And of course, Darren Till's having mental problems. Lost me that fight. Then Topuria. Oh, just a bad day for betting. It's a bad day for betting, guys. That's why the house always wins. And you always lose. Oh, anyway, I guess that's it for today. Thanks for listening. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.